Hi, welcome back to another one of our installments of Schoolnet Basics. I'm Melanie Shaver, instructional coach for McDowell County Schools. Today we're going to look at how to use the assessment tool on Schoolnet. So if you are on your home page, you're going to hover over Assessment, and we're going to create a test today. So it's very easy to create an express test. So we are going to name our express test Building a Reading Life. And of course, this is our English Language Arts for third grade. And this is just a classroom assessment we're going to do today. Now, there's a few different things that you can do, like you can look at your proficiency score or your raw score or a total score. And we're going to use ELA reading as our test focus. We're going to use our Common Core state standards for English Language Arts. But remember, it's important that if you're giving a math, science, social studies, or other type of assessment, that you want to use your preferred standards document. So we're going to select the standards next. And of course, for this one, we are looking at our reading concepts. Now, here's the tricky part. If you look over here, you can see that there are not a lot of reading concepts that have test or assessment items. But if you come down to R3 reading, and what we're looking at is our literature piece with our craft and structure. So we were looking at RL4 and our key ideas and details with our RL1 and RL3. So we see that we only have 1, 4, 5, 6 questions that would be on our test. So we're going to go ahead and add these, and we're going to say that we want to look at all available items. If we were just building an express test, we're just using the items that we have available. So there are some issues with our questions, and we're going to look down through here. As you can see, Schoolnet is having some issues with its test populating. So we have 3, 4, and 5, and 6 that are not even showing a question. So we're going to have to go ahead and delete these. So that means we only have 2 questions that are showing up on our express test. This is a problem within Schoolnet, and it's something that they have been trying to fix for a while. We originally started having problems with this last year, and then the problems got a little worse this year as they're trying to work out these kinks. So after you delete those, you have 2 questions that would measure RL34 and RL31 and view the 2 questions. If these are 2 questions that we think would assess our students, then we can use these 2 questions. So we would schedule our test. And then once again, we have to look over this to make sure it's what we want. We're going to schedule again. And then if you are going to offer it online, you've got to pick some dates that it's going to be available. And if you want to ensure that students aren't looking at that, you must prevent the students from accessing the test results until after the end date. Personally, on a short test, like a 2-question test, I would want students to be able to see what they got wrong so that they could, understand that and fix it next time. You can always scramble, time the test, and only assign students to take a test. So if you have a couple of students that weren't able to take the test, you could just assign those students. We're going to go ahead and save with what we have. Oops. For many of you, you may just want to print out the test. So the best way to do that is through PDF or doc. So if we download a PDF of this, we can see that this is what our little short quiz is going to look like. And that is how you create an express test. Thanks.